So remember when I showed you the recipe for pumpkin pie soda and I told you that I like to get lots of weird flavors when I go? Well, I also got bacon soda, and I got one that we're going to test taste today. Mustard. And what goes better with mustard than pretzels? So after we taste test, whether we like it or not, we're going to reward ourselves with some ham and cheddar pretzel bites with honey mustard dip. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Are you ready to test mustard soda?
I'm not so sure.
Here we go. Lester's Fixin' mustard flavored soda. Oh, maybe not. That's good. I'll just try a little. It's yellow. Cheers.
Cheers, little ears.
Oh, it doesn't smell good.
Smells like old shoe leather.
It's been sitting in the basement. It's not bad. It doesn't taste like mustard.
You know, it tastes like old, what was that? Radiator fluid.
How would you know what radiator fluid tastes like?
When you're blowing through a hose and you get something in your mouth.
No. It's not that bad. It's kind of buttery tasting. Don't you think?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I can drink it. So how about the ham pretzel cheese bites?
I would say this has no taste.
What about these?
These are fantastic.
So the soda's not something I'll ever get again, but I tried it. It doesn't taste like mustard. It tastes like radiator fluid, he says. But these are worth it. Ham cheddar pretzel bites. Cheers. I'm including a link to the recipe down below, but you're going to start with yeast and brown sugar and warm water, and you're just going to mix it till it dissolves, and you're going to let it sit for 8 minutes to let it get bubbly. If it doesn't get bubbly, it says to throw the yeast out and start again. While I'm waiting on the yeast, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my country ham. It only calls for half a cup, so here I am just cutting it into little bits. I do love some country ham. Country ham makes me think of Christmas because my mom always had country ham at Christmas, and she would make ham salad. Oh my gosh, it used to be so good. And now I'm just going to take the remaining brown sugar and put it in the warm milk and mix it up until it dissolves. After 8 minutes, I'm going to add the flour and the milk to the yeast mixture, and I'm just going to stir with a wooden spoon until I get a dough. Once you've got it the right consistency, then you're going to turn it out onto a floured board and knead it a few times to get it uniform, and then put it in another bowl, cover it, and we're going to let it sit and rise for 2 hours. Take the dough out once again onto your floured surface, and you're going to cut it into quarters. The recipe calls for ham and cheese in each one of these quarters, but the Hubs isn't a fan of ham, so I'm going to do 2 with ham and cheese, 1 quarter with cheese, and 1 plain. But you're just going to stretch it out to 12 inches And once you get it stretched out, then with a floured rolling board, you're going to widen it out to about 4 inches. And I ended up getting mine a lot longer, but I'm okay with that. Once you've rolled it out, you're going to press the cheese and the ham into the dough, and starting from where you are, or press it in really well, and then starting from where you are, roll it up. Once you've got it rolled, you're going to cut it into smaller pieces and put it on a baking sheet. What I don't show you is the pot of water. I have 6 cups of water boiling, and once it boils, we're going to put 4 teaspoons of baking soda in there, and we're just going to give them a 20-second bath before we put them in the oven for 15 minutes. Once they come out of the oven, we're just going to rub them with a little melted butter, and then we're going to sprinkle some sea salt on them. And they are oh so good.
So the jury on mustard soda is the aftertaste does taste a little bit like mustard, and it's a first and a last, and I'm okay with that. So I'll enjoy my ham and cheddar pretzel bites with a blue moon and an orange and a brown sugar rim glass. Cheers. Stay outrageous. Much better.